everyone, welcome. I'm going to get ready to send this over to my VIP group. If you are not a Couture designer and you would love to be in the VIP group, comment VIP below so I can get you guys over there. I do an extra live every Thursday in the VIP group of the theme that we're doing this week is red, gold, and green of Christmas decor. So this week on Thursday, I will be doing an extra live for my VIP group with an extra project that I will not be posting here in this on this page. Hold on, let me see this. I went to the doctor today, found out my A1C went down, so woohoo! And then I got my COVID booster and blood drawn, which is so much fun. And then I went to the chiropractor and got adjusted, so I am doing really good today, actually. Feel pretty good. Hope everyone is doing well. It's almost Halloween. It's pretty awesome. Lots going on. I don't know about you guys, but I've been busy with everything going on. And it's starting to get cold out now, and I'm just not, I don't like the cold very well. I don't handle it so well. Being anemic, it's not fun. But I also wanted to talk to you guys today about Watts of Love. Watts of Love is our nonprofit organization that Chalk has teamed up with, and we help them give lights to people who do not have electricity or who have been displaced by storms and things like that. Watts of Love is an amazing organization. So when you order from my Chalk site, you can round up with Watts of Love. Every penny helps. $50 buys a light, and they say on average it helps 7 people. I am a huge advocate for Watts of Love. I love their mission, and I absolutely adore the founder and her team. They're amazing. So if you want to do more with Watts of Love, you can buy a transfer off my Chalk site. Every $2 of that transfer goes to Watts of Love. You can do a donation from $1 all the way to $50 and then go up from there. Or you can just round up with Watts of Love at checkout, which is awesome too. All right, so today we are going to continue with our theme, and we are going to use our deer cutouts. They are super cute. I painted this one with our gold chalk paste, and yes, you can paint with our paste. I have a little bit of touch-up spots that I'm going to do, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And we are going to get started. I'm going to show you guys a little trick, and it's going to be a little bright because I'm going to be using my light pad. I'm going to turn the brightness down on it. But I'm going to use that to show you guys a little tip and trick on how to get the transfers onto these cutouts that are pretty detailed. And so I'm going to move you guys down so we can get started. So I have a little spot right here that needs a touch up, a little bit right there, and a little bit right here. So let's do that first. Let's move this out of the way. I'm actually going to shut that light pad off for a second. I'm going to show you guys how to paint with our paste too, so that's really cool. Now with our shimmers, you can paint with them also. Now, I always suggest that you get your paste wet and then you paint it on. With our shimmers, I just kind of I dry painted it, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind dry painting. But if you feel that it's too thick, you can always go back over top of it and kind of spritz it a little bit and then get it. So I had a couple little spots that needed some touch up. So I'm just going to kind of dry paint it on there using our artisan tool set. This is our big brush from our artisan tool set. So I will also put that in the cart link for you guys, and then you can take it out if you don't want it. So that's how we're going to use the gold today, is we painted our surface. I'm going to dry it real quick. I just touched up a couple little spots, but yes, you can paint with our paste, which is super, super cool. I love that you can do that because you can make your pieces unique. And yes, you can paint with the paste packets. It's the same. I love that you can paint with our paste. Water it down a little bit. It almost is like an acrylic paint, which is super, super cool too. Okay, we are dry. So we are going to get started with these really cute deer. I am going to really quickly clean off that brush because I dry painted. I just want it cleaned off so I don't have to actually put it in the water. I didn't do a lot with it. These come clean right with water. You don't have to do anything special. And see, it's not even coming off anymore, so that brush is clean. Okay, so when you go to use our wood products, our wood surfaces, I always recommend that you wax them even if you do paint them. The reason you want to wax them is because you're still prepping that surface. This buck has not had any paint on it, so it is not prepped, it's not anything. She has been painted, our doe, but we are still going to wax them. So we are going to get started with that now. Our wax smells like crayons, and this, I've had this for a long, long time. You can use any applicator. Our applicator right now is actually sold out. I think it's due to come back soon. Not 100% sure on that, so please don't quote me. But if you want to know when it comes back soon, just keep an eye out and I will post restocks in here. We usually have restocks about every Thursday, just to let you know. You just want to get her waxed so that it's prepping that surface. Okay. And you always want to go with the grain of the wood. Just a tip. Okay. It would be helpful if I can get that back on there right. Okay. Now we are going to buff those out when we go to put the transfers on. So our transfer is this transfer. We're actually going to use this part right here, which is super pretty. So we're going to do this one in green. I pulled Forest off the wall, which is our dark green. So everything that you see that is teal is going to be white because that's the color of the buck. Now this, all of the white is going to be red. So all of the teal parts are going to be gold because of how we did the doe. Now you could use these two pieces down here at the bottom too if you wanted to. Flip it over and do a different design. Super awesome. And I love it. I just realized I waxed the wrong side of the buck. I have to flip him over and re-wax him because we're doing the top one, not the bottom. Which is no big deal. I'm going to sit this off to the side because I don't want to lose that. You always want to keep your backer sheets and your packaging because these are reusable 8 to 12 times. So you definitely want to keep all of that and you want to stay as close or on that cut line as much as possible. And then I already flipped him over, so we'll wax him on the other side. I'll probably buff the other side just so it's prepped and ready for another design. These two we will put over here on the side because we are not going to use those. All right, let's do this. And I'll buff her out while we are waiting. That was not what I meant to do. Okay, we are fine. Okay. I had to have an A1C test done, so my finger got poked with a needle and it's a little sore, so I'm keeping that Band-Aid on for just a little bit longer. And I am right-handed, but I use my left hand so much that I didn't even realize that I was gonna drop that. I'll let that buck just sit for just a second. I'm gonna just kind of buff her out. Okay. And then we are gonna buff him out. All right, they are ready to go. So, the little tip and trick that I have for you is if you have a light source, it can even be a lamp underneath of a glass top or plastic or whatever, however you want to do it. It is so much easier to get these transfers onto these surfaces if you can light them from underneath, because then you can line them up just perfectly. And now I cannot find my chalk or my pen that I write on the back. So I guess I'll pull a different one out. Oh my goodness, guys. That's the day I'm going to have today, I guess. Alright. And I always do top and a dash mark. And the reason I do that is just so I know I'm getting as many uses out of this as I can. Chalk guarantees 8 to 12 uses. So there is that. Hello, Tina. I can actually see comments sometimes. Okay, so we are going to start with the buck first. Of course, we are going to fuzz this because that is always what you do when you're doing a surface that is not a textile or ink. You always fuzz. And these tend to be really sticky because there's not a lot of silk screen to them. And you just want to do it a couple times. I always feel it and feel what if it feels too sticky still. I'm going to turn this on. I know it's bright. I'm sorry, guys. But to get this lined up just right, I need a light source underneath. It helps so much instead of eyeballing and thinking you have it. Okay, there is his body. Pretty much I've got him. Hold on. The deer are a little bit finickier than any other surface that we've ever worked with. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's just that it's just me, and it could be. Don't think that that's not a possibility, because that is totally a possibility. Okay, so now we got him on, so now we're going to do her. But yeah, so whenever you're doing this, it's just a little bit easier. Now you could always flip the transfer over so that the sticky side up and then sit the surface down on top of it. You can do it that way too. I personally think this way is easier with the light than it is doing it the other way myself. But if you have some kind of light source or a light pad or whatever, I suggest that you use it if you can. It's just a little tip and trick that you can do so that you can get these lined up just right so you can get them looking so nice. Okay, now we're going to shut that off. All right, we've got, okay, that on there. So she's going to get red and he's going to get forest. And I always start in the middle on any wood surface, because then if for some odd reason the transfer maybe isn't down all the way, the paste will actually stick it down a little bit. Just another little tip. Trying to make it as easy for you all as possible. I know I'm going to get paste on my fingers. It's just inevitable. It happens every single time I chalk anything. I am a messy chalker, but it all cleans up with water, so it's all good. All right, so I'm gonna put that extra paste right there. And I'm gonna pull this off of her. So now, hold on guys, I did get paste on me. She looks awesome because she's got that gold accents. So we will dry that real quick, but I'm going to take that off the light pad first. And then we'll do him real quick, and then we'll dry him. Now I can't get a grip on that. Okay, there we go. Forest is a really, really dark green. And I mean, it's dark. But I figured he would look just absolutely gorgeous with that dark green. And I am in love with this color. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of our new colors, so it is not going to stick around. So if you don't have this one yet, you might want to snag it. It will be going away once our spring launch happens. Or it might disappear before that, depending on the amount of paste they have at the warehouse. I'm just trying to get his legs completely covered so that design is on him. It looks amazing. Okay. Close that up. Peel him off. Oh, he's gorgeous. That is so pretty. I love that. So I'm going to move this up real quick and we're going to dry these. But let me get this light pad out of here. And let me wash my hands because I just stuck my finger in paste. Ugh. Super easy to clean up though, so it's all fine. Okay, I'm going to put the light pad up and then I'm going to move this up so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're going to dry these. You just want to make sure, obviously, layer-wise, that it's dry. It still goes with our red, gold, and green theme, so it would go with that whole thing that we did yesterday and the day before. I am actually going to take a picture of everything that we've created this whole week and post it all together so you can see how it all looks together, how each piece looks individually, but how they all look together, decorated. All right, so we have our buck and our doe. How cute are those, right? How adorable are those? And they look really cute and they match our whole set. Even though we've used a couple different greens, the green and gold and red still blend together. You could use forest, you could use pesto, you could use shimmer spruce. We have a bunch of other different green colors that we had throughout the years, so if you have those colors, absolutely use those. This is just to show you the basics. Now, I went to the store today, and actually that was one of the big colors that was out on display was red, gold, and green. So that must be, I mean, it's a traditional color to me, so that must be a really popular thing still, which is super cool. But next, we will do the Christmas trees, and the house cutouts will be for the VIPs. So if you are not in the VIP group, hop on over to the VIP group. I will put the link in here on how to be in the VIP group, because tomorrow we are going to do the Christmas houses, which I'm super excited about. I've been wanting to do them for a while, but tomorrow live on here we will do the Christmas trees, so it's all going to blend together. All right, guys, you have a fabulous night. If you are not a designer, please click that SHARE button for me and spread the love, and I will talk to y'all soon.